Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in again to another episode of Rock Your Life with Nora Finch. This is one of my variety shows, an intro to that. And this is take 2. So I'm going to try to get it right because the first time I forgot some information and to feel and look more alive. Okay, so let's get right to the point. So the reason I wanted to make this is an intro video to my show with Matt Emch. And this is the intro to that. I don't want to slam up his video without explaining what I'm trying to do with this. What is my goal? And it's funny to have a goal for this, but it is because it's a very serious topic. This very interesting that I'm probably going to launch this before Christmas, which is just an interesting time to be talking about Dogman. Okay, so like I said, I don't want to just slam that up without explaining, okay? But I'm also not going to talk about myself the entire episode, which if you want to know more about my interest in this area of paranormal, supernatural, esoteric studies, whatever you want to call it, if you want to know more about it, you can go listen to, I forget what playlist it's on, but it's Not a Coincidence. That's what the title of the video is, and I'm wearing a white tank top with a hat on. Okay, so if you want to learn more about it there. So just to speed it up, this is a very serious topic. I think that all the shows that have been done all through the years, Ghost Hunter, all these different sorts of shows that basically people will admit as well that putting them out there, there is a certain amount of entertainment value that they are providing, or whatever you want to say, okay? But I mean, there are some other serious ones that, you know, are very traumatizing to people. And I think Paranormal Witness might be one of those. And they are very intriguing. So I want you to ask yourself, after you listen to this, after you listen to these types of shows, why are you listening to these shows? What is the purpose, okay? Yes, you are intrigued. Oh, they sound really fantastical. Are you trying to prove something? What it is, I want you to really, really look at this, because if you are eat, sleep, breathing paranormal material, I'm going to bring up the saying, what you think about, you bring about. Okay, so I'm not going to dive into that little piece, very important piece right now. So let me just say, okay, a lot of these shows too, remakes of The Exorcist, which is one of the movies that scared me forever as a child, as a teenager. All of these are coming out again, and remakes, and causing the intrigue and all these sorts of things, because one reason is I think that a lot of people are losing their faith in anything good and beautiful in the world. Okay, so, but I'm not going to talk about that. So how does, for trying to sake of keeping this video short, how does my 22 years in holistic wellness come into play? That's what I wanted to talk about, to share with you, give you a little bit of information on that side of, and my take. Okay, so before we get there, okay, your curiosity to explore these areas, that's why I said this is very serious, is your curiosity can put you in danger. Okay, this is no joke. This is no playing around. If you want to get smacked in the face or scratched or something else worse, you can have that experience. And I don't think a lot of us want to have that experience, but a lot of you that are younger to this world and you want to explore, and you're, intrigued, and you want to know about, and like I said, what are you trying to prove? Getting into these things can put you in danger, or those that you love, okay? Even simply going into a haunted house, I will go into talking about how our body and our cells hold energy. Okay, so my background in holistic studies, right after I got out of school, I started studying more deeply about natural healing. That's how, when I found out people having reactions to certain things, having reactions on their face to things that they were taking in the body, I wanted to explain it. For example, like birth control, certain anxiety medications, different things that are causing pigmentation, acne, all of that. Okay, so that's when I first started studying that natural healing, how you can heal yourself, studying Eastern medicine, learning about energy meridians, different things like that, okay? And that your body and your cells actually store emotions inside of your cells that actually have to be expelled. Not everybody has things done like Reiki or energy work or different things like that, but it helps explain, and in the organs, a lot of things that Western medicine cannot. Okay, so I believe in both Eastern and Western methods. Okay, so speeding it up, about 10 years into my career, I started learning about vibrational and energy medicine, and I started using flower essences, and I learned about the body. So once you start learning about the body, matter, we are made of matter, energy, matter is made up of energy, and that we are electrical. If you ever have heard that saying as well, that the brain is a computer. If you don't program it, somebody else will. That's just the brain there. Okay, and I was just learning about how, again, natural healing. So as I was learning about that, around the same time, somewhere in those years, basically the whole what you think about, you bring about, I started reading books. One of my favorites, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, that validated, again, what you think about, you bring about, and how much of your mind is programmed from a young age. And then also from my mom reading my mind. So I had that interest already there, that I wanted to be able to read other people's minds. So that's about around the time some of you may have heard about The Secret, the book and the movie, The Secret, the law of attraction. I don't know that it gets talked about too much in the media nowadays, because it's not so much like a trend, which I would like to make it a trend, because all of the things in my life, from positive thinking and coming from love, that's what has helped me create the things that I want in my life. Okay, so I name dropped The Power of the Subconscious Mind. There's lots of other books out there. Okay, so I encourage you to check them out. Okay, so me knowing about energy medicine, what you think about, you bring about, that's how I can understand in that one video, don't remember the show, the dude touched the Annabelle doll and his hand started cramping. Okay. So, and it was almost immediate. So you can go ahead and again, did that really happen? Whatever, was he making it up? Was it all in his head? There's plenty of stuff out there on the internet that people are going to talk about their experiences. I am just going to tell you how I know it to be true. Okay. And what I've studied. Again, I'm not talking about all of my different experiences, but I believe that to be a fact. Okay, as far as scientifically, there's actually a pretty well-known chiropractor out there, the group of people that I feel are very underestimated. I never even knew much about them before. Dr. Brent Davis of the Davis Holistic Chiropractic Center. I'm going to name drop him because he works with flower essences, and you can definitely get his book and his information if you need some scientific proof that something like vibrational medicine works. Okay, there's lots of information out there. You want to learn about this would be great, because again, you can manifest and create, just like dealing with the dark side. Imagine what we could be doing with all of our positive energy. So lastly, I'm doing good here. Okay. We don't talk about it in Matt's shows, so much of his experience. It actually was very traumatizing and emotional for him. You can go listen. I'm going to lastly say another name dropping of the show, What Lurks Beneath. It's called The Most Terrifying Interview I've Ever Done. That's the one that I saw, and he will talk to you in detail about his experience. I may do some other shows with him, but I may not do something so intent and descriptive like he does in that video. Because he is doing that all over the place now. So we touch on it lightly, and we will talk about some other things. But like I said, this is a serious subject. So I wanted to at least do this intro for it. Okay. I understand you are curious, you're intrigued, all these sorts of things, you, my young people. But really this, again, like I said, I cannot reiterate it or stress it more, that this stuff can be dangerous. And if you want to know more or ask me more about the different things in life with the positive thinking, I'm going to do a separate show on that. A little bit in this show with Matt, I talk about 2 or 3 experiences with my friend and her husband that I did some special prayers for. And I talk a little bit about about it in there, but most of my experiences are positive. So I would love to share that with the world. Also on this playlist, you can also check out, or I encourage you, if you're interested in all this stuff, Rocket Randy Cody. He is known for being one of the most controversial journalists. He's also, I don't know if I want to say debunked or solved a lot of crimes, terrible crimes in history, if you want to go study him some more, including Jack the Ripper, Black Dahlia, and a lot of stuff going on in Hollywood that we only just read about. But anyway, you take that in, soak it up. I don't know exactly my place in moving forward is doing these types of shows, but at least I wanted to go ahead and launch this one and see what else comes of it. I definitely can share more things, interview more people, share other testimonials if that's where this direction goes. But I love it. One of the reasons that I picked him is sharing the average people that have had these experiences sometimes decades ago, who have been afraid either to share. I don't think that he was afraid, but there are people that have been afraid to share, and for fear of whatever reasons, or, they thought, as he said, they're going to take it to their grave with them, these stories. So just making it out there, available to the mainstream for those of you that want to share. I think that's most importantly, share experiences, because somebody else has experienced something out of this world. And I think the more we make it almost like a normal instead of a fantastical thing, people will know this is more serious. And whatever it is you want to believe, even if you do not believe in God, even if you're not sure what you believe, I think we can all agree that darkness exists. And we would like to have less of these sorts of different things that are going on in the world, and help keep us in the light. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the show. If you have any other questions, or follow Matt's has his own channel, so you can check him out there. Okay. And thank you for listening.